Hello, all my beautiful Astralites. As it is a beautiful sunset, just a reminder for you guys to like, subscribe, and most importantly, keep on those push notifications. Now, without further ado, let's get baking. Hello, beautiful Astralites, one and all. Welcome to another, I'd like to say, magical episode of Sensational Delights. As you can tell, I am wearing my Bad Owl shirt today. And for those of you who are part of the Muggle realm, Bad Owl is a Harry Potter themed coffee shop. And I went there during one of my trips over to Las Vegas. If you're ever on the Strip and you're near Bad Owl, I guarantee you're gonna love it. They have coffee, merch, etc. So I highly suggest you guys check it out. The reason I'm wearing said magical gear is because I am making unicorn bars or unicorn cakes, however you guys prefer. So without further ado, let's get started. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your large bowl, excuse me, and you're just gonna mix up 1 cup of butter, oh, I almost forgot my whisk. Give me 1 second. Right then, 1 cup of butter. Make sure that's melted before I forget. And you're just gonna mix it in. It says 1.5 cup of sugar, but you know the whole Truvia deal already, so I put 1/2 of Truvia plus 1/4 to equal said 1/2 sugar. So we're just gonna mix it in. And you're just gonna whisk it. Ooh, I love the smell of cream and sugar. I like calling Truvia sugar. You guys already know what it's called for, so. Oh, yeah. So it's gonna want to look like that, guys. Ooh. Oof. No need to panic. It was just a little bit. I'll clean that up in a little bit. But anyway, from here on, you are going to mix 2 teaspoons vanilla, ta-da, there we go, 2 teaspoons vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, kosher, the way I like it. Just let it sprinkle. And you're gonna break 3 eggs and you're just gonna whisk it all together after that. 1 egg, No, I'm just kidding. I love the count. Make sure you don't get any eggshells in here. And you're just gonna whisk it all up together. And it says to blend it until smooth. And it looks pretty smooth if you ask me. Alright, from here, you're just gonna put 2 cups of flour, and of course, I'm gonna sift it. You don't have to, I just prefer it that way. Look at all that dust flowing. Beautiful. What's this? What's this? There's what's up in the air. And now for my second cup. Luckily enough for me, the rest that I have is 2 cups, so note to self, do grocery shopping. I'm just gonna put the second cup in. And it is the weekend, so probably a good time to do some shopping anyway. There we are. Now you're just gonna grab a spatula and you're just gonna mix it in with the rest of the ingredients. And up next is my favorite part. Just give me a minute to mix this in. Some of you probably know what's coming up, but don't spoil it for everyone else, okay? Ooh, it smells divine. And if you splatter flour on yourself, it's quite alright. Sometimes it's a bit of a pain to use a spatula. But this is actually pretty smooth. I guess it's just the blending in itself. Oh yeah. Check that out, Astralites. Look how smooth that is. That's beautiful, isn't it? And the moment you've all been waiting for. Sprinkles! I mixed it in with blue and pink, so it's gonna be a little bit purple. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit, mix it up, etc. Decided to switch it out for my little buddy because the red spatula, it didn't necessarily break officially, it just broke down on me. But anyway, I like this better. And you're just gonna put it on a low setting. And if it's giving you trouble, you can always amp up the volume on here. And you're just gonna add a little bit more sprinkle. Or if you want to, if you're feeling adventurous, just put the whole thing in here. But I'm gonna sprinkle it, give it a little class. Got this from Target. It's beautiful, isn't it? Alright. I'm gonna amp up the volume. Turn around and tell me what you see. This just looks so magical. It makes me want to sing. Don't judge me. And you're just gonna make it nice and well blended here. Okay. See that? It's beautiful. And what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna put it into the prepared pan. And for those of you who aren't sure how to prepare your pan, basically simple, just add butter. The recipe says foil, but like I say, you can do this however which way it's comfortable for you. And guess what? I got a special new pan. And the grips say Rachel Ray on it because that's my homegirl. So I'm just gonna put it in my little pan here. I'm gonna have to get a spatula, you guys. Give me 1 second. So I've got my spatula. And you're just gonna spread it evenly among the pan. Yeah, I'll show you guys in just a second. So, just spread it evenly. And 1 or 2 pieces might break off. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just make sure there's enough base for it. Just sort of even out the edges a little bit. And it's said by 9 by 13. I think somebody put more ingredients in their compound, so I don't know. I'm doing this without foil, so I'm hoping this goes well. I don't necessarily do everything the way the recipe asks of me. I'm a rebel that way. Just kidding. Alright, just a few more strokes and it should be fine. And if you see batter that's not colored, don't worry about it. It's actually supposed to look like that. Okay, almost got it. So, perfect. Okay, no longer need that. So you're just gonna put it in your oven here. And make sure that the oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And you're gonna bake it for 30 minutes, which seems like the proper time to take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, we're gonna work on the greatest part of it, the frosting. I'll see you in a moment, loves. Hello, my beautiful Astralites. Here's your fun fact of the day. The United States paper currency isn't made of paper. It's actually a blend of cotton and linen. And as an added bonus, these bills were specifically designed to be folded up to 4,000 times before ripping, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. This has been your fun fact of the day. Now back to the show. Hey, welcome back, beautiful Astralites. I hope you enjoyed that wonderful fun fact. Now, truth be told, I never knew that in the first place. That was very shocking to me. I always considered, well, like anybody else, we considered money to be made of paper, not cotton and linen blend. And also, just to sort of just get this out the way, I like to use the phrase, making my papers. And that's more catchy than having to say, oh, I'm gonna go make my cotton and linen blends. Just a little small joke for you guys. Anyway, I just took the unicorn bars out of the oven. We're just gonna let it cool off. Actually, you're supposed to let it cool off mostly because the edges are gonna seem like it's not properly formatted or something. It's not fully constructed is what I was trying to say. So we're just gonna give that a few minutes, but we are going to work on the frosting. So let's get started on that. Now it says you can use 1 cup of butter and 4 cups of powdered sugar. I decided to use half that because I'm not going to be using that many unicorn bars. But if you want to add the extra butter and the extra powdered sugar, by all means. Obviously, I'm not going to stop you. I'm just on the video here. Alright. And actually, I'm missing one thing. Give me 1 second. I forgot I was going to need my little buddy for this one again. So you're going to cream it for approximately 2 minutes, and you're just going to want to go medium-high level. And it's going to be a bit of a challenge, especially if you're using a stick of butter. It's going to move around, making it a little bit difficult for you, but try not to force it down too much. You don't want to risk breaking your little buddy. And you're just going to do this until the butter is smoothed out. I'm going to turn this up one more notch. Which was probably a big mistake, but luckily I got some strength in my right arm, so I'm not going to trip up there. Alright, and you're just going to grab a knife and scrape the rest of this into the bowl here. I probably should have left it on too. Leave well enough alone, like my mother always says. Hi, Mom, if you're watching this. There we go. Just sort of shake it off a little bit. Next, you're going to slowly add in the powdered sugar. If I can get this, there we go. Did not want to be nice to me. Okay, and I'm just going to sprinkle it a little bit. And you're just going to put this on low when you're adding the powdered sugar. And it's going to look like a bunch of clumps here, but it should be able to smooth out in the end. Actually, I should probably leave this on, since it said to slowly add it. Even if you're just using a little bit of powdered sugar, trust me, it's pretty strong in it itself. So just add it as slowly as you can. And you're just going to cream it along with the butter here. Bring my bowl higher for you guys, so it should look something like that. That should do it. Now, you're going to take 3 tablespoons of milk, or if you want to do 2, that's also good. I like making sure that this comes to fruition, so I'm just going to do 3. And you're just going to keep it on low. Oh yeah. So you're going to want it to look something like that. If you can't see it, it's really smoothed out. That should do it. Now here comes the fun part. I hope you guys saved your sprinkles, because this is actually going to make a huge difference. Or actually wait. Put that on pause, because I'm actually going to do this a little bit differently. I like to pipe my frosting. So if you like to pipe your frosting, leave the sprinkles right where they are on the side here. And you're just going to grab your spoon and pour it in the piping bowl. Excuse me. It's going to be a bit of a mess here, but that's alright. Making a mess is part of the fun. And just a suggestion, do not put your knife in the sink just yet, because you're going to want to use it to get the frosting in here like so. Just put that to the side once more, or in the bowl if it's empty. I'm probably going to have more than enough left over. This kind of looks like porridge. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet. I know you guys remember that nursery rhyme, don't lie. It's like, oh, now Astral singing nursery rhymes now. I'll sing Little Richard's Itsy Bitsy if I feel like it. Alright, I probably got enough room for 1 or 2 more scoops here. I have a little bit more room, but I'm not really going to put the entirety of the frosting in here. And you're just going to grab your top, just going to place it on here. And make sure this stuff is cleared off, the excess frosting. And I believe the unicorn bars should be finished. Let me just get this stuff off my hand. Okay. Now you're just going to grab your spatula. Now you're just going to grab your spatula and just start cutting into the unicorn bars. Always slipping on that, the name of the food here. I don't know why. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? Next, and it's breaking off a little bit. That's just because I grabbed it a little early. It's okay though. Sort of shake it up a little bit. Next, just gonna grab a little bit of your sprinkles here. Watch this. Now let's see how it came out. Oh man. Magically delicious. Something your kids will enjoy, good for a school project, and with a glass of milk. Just a little bit. Ooh, yeah. That'll hit the spot. So that's all the time I have for you guys today. I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know weekends are crazy. Usually I work longer at work, but I was blessed enough to have a few shorter hours today. So thank you for taking your time to watch me, seeing how I do things here. I hope you guys have a sensational weekend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep those push notifications turned on. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, loves.